I were you, I wouldn't complain about a miracle. That's the essential part. See, I wouldn't complain about a miracle. What I would want to do is guide it so that it works for the better good of mankind and me. But I would not complain about having a supernatural gift that allows you to go from one dimension to another. And I wouldn't complain. Now, I understand what you're saying, though. No, I get it, because it has to match your consciousness.
Right. The other piece is when I do it when I'm awake and driving, and like I'll be driving and I all of a sudden don't even know what state or city I'm in.
I know.
That scares me.
Well, then you just talk to yourself and say, okay, so this is how this is going to go. Because that's how I talk sometimes. This is how this is going to go. You just want to flip it on? No, this is how this is going to go. When I'm in this car, I don't want to hear it.
Yeah.
I don't want to see nothing. I'll put a hematite underneath the seat and I'll be third dimensional. You would never know. You would never know. I tell people straight up, I tell my guys, like, oh no, we're not doing this today. Oh, we're not doing this today. Like, I'm not driving in. You ever drive somewhere and don't know how you got to the destination?
Yeah.
Just turn the clock on.
How did I?
Like something there, and you get there. That could be uncomfortable. One thing about ascension teachers that spiritual awakening does not get to is the power of your will. The power of your will in ascension allows you to step out of the problem and say, oh, I just need to make it happen for more for me. Like there was I used to have this thing where I would talk to people and I would hear their ancestors. It would be so loud at some point, and I'd be like, okay. I'm like, what is this? What is this? And I had to say, what is this? And the client was talking like, are you talking to me? I'm like, no, I'm not talking to you. I'm saying, what is this that every time I come in front of you, there's 7 people, 8 people, 9 people, and they scream at me. They screaming at me in a way like, you know, hey, I want your attention. I told them, I said, I'll tell you what. And I said it to her while she was talking to me. I said, tell you what, you're only allowed to bring one ancestor the next time. One. You're only allowed to bring one ancestor the very next time. One. Is that you? Go ahead.
You just answered a question that's about 20 years old for me. So when I'm an ordained minister. I grew up in Church of God in Christ, and everybody talks about God comes to you in this quiet, still voice. And I couldn't tell anybody about him screaming in my ear, trying to get my attention. I was like, he don't come to me, he screamed.
Yeah.
And the whole time, that's what was happening. And I didn't even realize that. I was like, yeah, you crazy for sure.
A lot of the Church of God in Christ, it's almost like they have another section that needs to be taught on how to live with the Spirit.
Yeah.
Not just calling it. How do you actually live with it?